Hello, YouTube. I want to talk today about helmets. Personally, I've been fascinated with ancient armor and helmets to an extent due to a very interesting story I've heard about ancient Minoan helmets that were discovered in Central Asia. They had certain traits. I'll discuss it in the future when I will hopefully get more information about them. But let's just say that they impacted those who wore them in a very interesting way. And, coming from the ancient Minoan kingdom, I'm not surprised. But today I do want to talk about other types of helmets, more ordinary ones, but nevertheless fascinating. And just imagine warriors who had to wear them and the battles that they had been engaged in, wars. We don't know most of them nowadays, but still, they were preserved, and I think we should get acquainted to what our ancestors used to wear. The one from ancient Greece is from about 350 to 300 BC. Very interesting helmet, very unusual one. There's a whole story about Greek helmets. We're not going to get into this, but I find this one seriously fascinating. The other one is the so-called Dizon helmet from the 4th century Serbia. The dome of the protective headgear consists of 4 main lobes or parts, the thickness of which is about 0.31 centimeters. A ridge runs through the center. The neck area is protected by an additional rear protector, which is a movable part and doesn't cause discomfort when worn. The face is protected by cheek pads and a nose protector. The helmet cover is made not only of silver and gilt, but also decorated with additional figures made of glass. On the left side, you can see the entry in Greek, Dizon, wear it in good health, made by Avitus. Redwald's helmet is the next one, and it's from 17th century England. This protected headgear was discovered on the territory of England in the county of Suffolk. In addition to the protective head covering, a lot of burial equipment was found during the excavations. The shape of the helmet has a one-piece dome to which the remaining smaller parts are attached: the cheek pads, the back of the head, and the mask. The latter completely covers the face, leaving only holes for the eyes, nose, and mouth. Moreover, the brow ridges and mustache are clearly pronounced on the mask. Numerous stories from legends and ancient myths are used as decorations. Archaeologists suggest that the owner of this elaborate helmet was King Redwald himself. And then there is the Viking helmet from the 10th century Norway. This type of headgear was most popular among the Vikings of that time. The shape of the head is a shallow helmet consisting of 4 lobes. Its depth is about 15 centimeters. And the face is protected by a half mask attached to the main helmet. Today, this type of headgear is often used when depicting Vikings. And then there is the Coppergate helmet from the 8th century England. The second name of this specimen is a helmet from York, as it was discovered accidentally during construction on the territory of York in England. Despite the fact that the helmet received some injuries, it was still quite well preserved. The main part of it is a one-piece dome decorated with a bronze plate to which the cheek protectors or cheek pads and the nose protector are attached. And the latter is decorated with numerous ornaments. And then there is a helmet from the areas where I'm from, and it's the Yaroslav helmet from the ancient Rus kingdom or territory. To be honest, we don't know until now what exactly occurred. Well, we have a pretty good picture of ancient Russia, Ukraine, Belarus, and territories around. This is from the 3rd century. At the beginning, actually, of the 19th century, a peasant woman from the Vladimir region found the remains of a chainmail and this interesting helmet on the side. The dome, which was decorated with the faces of Saint Fyodor, Vasily, Georgy, Mikhail. The nose protector, which was additionally reinforced with a stiffening rib, served as protection for the face. On the front part, there is an inscription to the Archangel Michael or Mikhail, "Help the slave Fyodor," thanks to which historians have suggested that this protected headgear belonged to the father of Alexander Nevsky, who was a very interesting Russian prince who was fighting against the Teutonic Knights on one hand and was very friendly to the Mongolian Tatar invaders on the other hand. A very controversial figure, but also a hero of Russia, or made to be a hero of Russia by subsequent leaders. This helmet was left by him accidentally during his flight in 1216 after the Battle of Lipitsa. I'm not going to judge anybody from the 21st century, those who lived in the harsh environment of the 13th century or before, but archaeology is fascinating science. And if you ever have a chance to be a volunteer at an archaeological dig, you'll have so many interesting experiences which you will never forget. And I thank you for your attention to my work. If you can support my research, please do so through the links you will find in the description to this video. Please tell others about my work. I'm trying to get more views. There's so much that I know that I want to share, and I think it's just fascinating stuff. It's because of my proclivity to such research, and I think a lot of people find it interesting. So again, thank you for your support, and please like my video, subscribe to my channel, and wait for the new ones. I'll bring more videos soon.